Welcome back to our channel. The exercises for this video are going to be focusing on all the muscles in your upper body. Please like and subscribe if you like the videos, and we hope you enjoy it. So we're going to start off with close grip lat pull downs. First off, make sure that your thighs are underneath the pads because it prevents your body from rising up when you're returning back to your starting position. So hold your bar with your arms fully extended and your palms facing forward, and your hands should be in a close grip. Lean back slightly but not too much, and then that's your starting position. Exhale when you lower the bar straight down to your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades together. When you are releasing the bar back up to the starting position, make sure you inhale and repeat this for 10 reps. These close grip lat pull downs are a compound exercise, so they work different muscle groups. They primarily work your lats, but they also work your traps and your shoulders. Make sure you control the weight all the way through and sit up tall to avoid rounding your upper back. So the second exercise are wide grip lat pull downs. This exercise is the same as the previous one we've just explained, but instead of your hands being in a close grip, they're going to be wider than shoulder width apart. The technique is the same, so make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades when the bar reaches down to your chest. So these lat pull downs are also a compound exercise. They primarily work your lats, but they also work your shoulders, rhomboids and biceps. They're good for increasing the width of your back and also improving your overall strength. Try to avoid leaning too far back with this exercise because the momentum you get from leaning back takes away from the benefit of the exercise. Now we're moving on to seated cable rows. For this exercise, it's good to have a V-bar because it helps you to have like a neutral grip. Sit down on the machine and put your feet on the front platform and make sure that your knees are slightly bent and make sure they're not locked. Hold the V-bar out in front of you with your arms fully extended and pull it back until your torso is at like a 90-degree angle from your legs, and that is your starting position. To continue with the exercise, keep the torso still and pull the bar towards your torso, then slowly go back to the original position. For this exercise, when you pull the V-bar back, make sure you breathe in, squeeze your back muscles and your shoulder blades together, and when you return back to the starting position, make sure you breathe out. The exercise works your traps and also your posterior delts. We did 10 reps of these. Moving on to back rows with the barbell. Hold the barbell out in front of you and slightly bend your knees. Slightly bend your waist by bringing your waist forward and keep your back straight. Bring the barbell towards your body and keep your torso stationary. Keep your elbows close to your body as well. Squeeze your back muscles at the top of the exercise. Slowly lower the barbell back to the starting position, and we used a 15 kg weight. So these bent over rows are a compound exercise again. They work your lats, rhomboids, rear delts, traps and even your biceps to some extent, so they're a really great exercise for working your whole back. We used a preloaded barbell of 15 kgs, but you can use dumbbells too. Just choose whichever one you're most comfortable with. Now for the tricep pull downs, we use ropes just because we find it easy to get a range of motion with them. Pull the ropes down using your triceps until the knee, your thighs and your arms are fully extended. Keep your elbows close to your body and you should only really be using your forearms. Your upper arms and your torso should remain stationary. After holding the position for like a split second, take the cable back to the starting position, so that will be at the top, and we used a 23 kg weight. So these tricep pull downs are a great tricep isolation exercise. It works your whole tricep, so your tricep longus, medius and your lateral muscles. You can really feel the burn in the back of your arms with this one. We used a rope, but you can also use a straight or an angle bar that attaches to the cable. Now we're going to be doing overhead tricep extensions. Use the rope attachment again for this exercise. Stand with your back towards the machine and hold the ropes. I find it easy to do this in a split stance. lean forward by bending your hips, and to start the exercise, extend your arms forward. To return back to the starting position, bend your elbows back, and we used a 17 kg weight. So this is another tricep isolating exercise that works the whole of your triceps. The main thing to remember for this exercise is to only move your forearms. These tricep dips we used a bench. Place your hands on the edge of it with your arms fully extended. Place your legs forward. I do it with a slight bend in them. Lower your body just using your arms. Use your triceps to bring your body back up to the starting position. We also used a 10 kg dumbbell to increase the intensity. So these bench tricep dips primarily work your triceps, but they also work your delts, pecs, rhomboids and your lats. To make the exercise harder, don't bend your knees, instead fully extend your legs. This will help your arms take more of the weight. And to make it even harder, elevate your legs onto another bench out in front of you. To make it a little bit easier, lose the weight to start with and then add it later on if you need to. For the tricep pull-ups, we use a rope attachment again. Your hands should be behind your head with your elbows up. Extend your forearms, keeping your upper arm stationary, and your hands should end up above your head. Squeeze your triceps at the top of the movement and slowly move your forearms back to the starting position, and that's 1 rep, and we used 11 kgs. You really don't need to make the start of this exercise as difficult as what I did, just copy Naz's technique. So this exercise is also really good for isolating your triceps. You might need to lower the weight slightly for this one just so you can actually fully extend your arms. You can't really see because of Naz's brilliant filming skills, but to add a little bit more contraction to your triceps, try to pull the ropes apart at the top of each rep. Barbell bicep curls, hold the bar and keep your elbows close to you. I sometimes find it easy to do it against the wall just for the extra support. Keep your upper arm stationary, bring the bar towards your chest and contract your biceps. Slowly bring the bar back down to the starting position. So barbell bicep curls are also an isolation exercise that primarily work your biceps, but they also train muscles in your forearms as well. You might want to place your back up against a wall if you do have troubles with swinging or leaning back. You can also use dumbbells or even kettlebells for this exercise. For the single arm bicep curls, stand face on with your palms facing up. Extend your arms but keep your elbows in a fixed position. Contract your biceps and bring your forearms towards your shoulder. Squeeze your biceps at the top of the movement and hold it there for around a second. Extend your arm again to the starting position, and we used a 5 kg weight and to do it for both arms. So this is a really good isolation exercise too for adding some definition to your biceps. Cables are really good for constant tension because they provide resistance to help build strength in your upper arms, and it's also a great exercise to get a full stretch in your biceps. To really target the biceps, we did hammer curls. Stand with the dumbbells at your side. Keep your elbows close to your side as well. Hold your upper arm stationary and keep your back straight. Bring your arm towards your shoulder and contract your bicep. Squeeze your bicep at the top and hold it there for like a second again. Slowly lower the dumbbell back to your side so you're in the starting position. We used a 4 kg dumbbell. I do single arms while Naadia does double arms. These hammer curls are modified versions of general bicep curls and do target the same muscle groups, so your biceps. Both hammer and bicep curls help to sculpt and build the front portion of your upper arm more effectively, so they basically make your arms look really good. Now we're on to the seated shoulder press. Hold the bar with your palms facing forward. Lift the barbell above your head, but ensure that your back stays straight because the back pain is just not worth it. Slowly bring the bar back down to the starting position. I use a 10 kg barbell and Naadia used two 5 kg dumbbells. Sitting down for this exercise helps you lift heavier weights than if you were standing up. It is a compound exercise that targets the whole of your delts along with your pectorials, triceps, traps and also your upper chest muscles. You can use a barbell like Naz did, dumbbells like I am, or you can use kettlebells. We show two variations to the press ups. I do them on my knees just because it puts less pressure on my back, and Naadia does what we call proper press ups. So to start off, put your knees on the ground with your arms shoulder width apart. Lower yourself down so your chest is close to the ground and return back to the starting position. This is a really good exercise to gain strength and build muscle, and you also use your own body weight as resistance. Push-ups target a lot of your upper body muscles, including your chest muscles, delts, triceps and also your abs. This variation is a little more difficult, so if you are just starting out, maybe start with the push-ups Naz did, then progress onto these ones once you've built a little bit of upper body strength. Now for the upright rows. For this I used dumbbells and Naadia used a barbell. Hold both of the dumbbells with an overhand grip. Have a slight bend in your elbows and keep your back straight. Raise the dumbbell towards your chin and your elbows should be up and to the side. Make sure that you keep your posture straight. To make sure you do this, you can stand against the wall to make it a little bit easier. Lower the dumbbell back down to the starting position and do 10 reps. Upright rows are another compound exercise that really effectively work your upper traps, delts and also your biceps. Again, you can use dumbbells like Naz did, a barbell like I'm showing, or you can even hold 1 or 2 kettlebells instead. So now for the standing military press. Get a barbell with a weight that you can actually lift above your head and start with it around collarbone high. Hold the bar wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar above your head with your arms fully extended. Bring the bar back down to collarbone and repeat for 10 reps and keep your back straight as always. These military presses are really good for working your shoulders. They train all 3 of your delt muscles and they're also good at working your core. You can do this exercise sitting down similar to the previous one that we showed if you do get some lower back pain. We obviously use barbells, but you can use dumbbells too. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel because it'll really help to support us. Also give our other videos a watch if you enjoyed this one. We're hopefully going to upload another video next Sunday. Thank you again. Bye.